That was an amazing experience right there. The E.H. Taylor single barrel has a picture of the owner's face on it, man. They had a 13-year father-son wild turkey. That is the best low-proof bourbon I've ever had in my life. So can you believe that I've been given access to the speakeasy? I finally made it down to Baltimore's Drug City. Shout out to Chris. He's from Bourbon Retriever. He came down with his buddy Taylor. They came down here to do some bourbon hunting. They showed the enormous amount of picks that Drug City had. I'm really looking for a Knob Creek pick. They've got a bar in here where you can sample some stuff. I mean, even though it's 5 o'clock somewhere, it is too early for me. It's not 5 o'clock for me just yet. But I'll try and give you a little bit of footage from behind the bar. They've got an old school soda fountain machine. So, I want to show some of those interesting things. So let's get it.
As soon as you come in, you're going to see Rossville Union, Starlight, the Carl T. Huber, which you guys know I'm not a big fan of. Then you got the Knob Creek. So that's the Knob Creek ride coming in at 115. But I'm more interested in things like this. Look at the Elijah Craig barrel pick. This is a 10-year Elijah Craig barrel pick coming in at 122. This is a single barrel Wilderness Trail. I've never had any high proof Wilderness Trail. $54.99, 111.79, 4 years, 4 months. Yeah, that's coming home. When it comes to these bare knuckles, I've said it time and time again, get yourself one. If it's at a decent price, get yourself one. They are not going to have any more of those left. There's Maker's 46 cash strength coming in at $61.99. That's an excellent price. Nashville Barrel Company. Oh man, they've got an old line. You guys know how I feel about old line. Carl T. What's a pig? There's a Drug City Heaven's Door pick. So the Drug City looks like it's coming in at 116.6 proof, 77 corn, 15 rye, 8% malted barley out of Tennessee. $66.99, can't beat it. Now you guys know I just picked up an S&W Ezra cash strength pick. So I might be leaving this one here today. But the one that I'm kind of interested in is this one right here. They've got a 16-year light whiskey. This is a Rye 3 16-year light whiskey. It is a exclusive pick for the syndicate. 68.6 proof, man. 68.6 proof. That's crazy. What else do we have down here? Old Elk. Of course, you can't go without having an old F100. You got the new Early Times. I was wondering if Early Times was going to switch it up since they bought the black cap Early Times and changed it over to the 10 cap. And shout out for Michael from Beach Sand Bourbon, because he was the one who pointed out that the new one has a plastic cap on it and it's a plastic bottle. You got some Smooth Ambler, Russell's 10. So it looks like they've got a Section 4 single malts, and I see my old soul. This one looks like it has a little bit of a different label on it. Yeah, American whiskey. You guys know how I feel about that cash strength. That's just Navy strength. Yeah, I've never seen a Navy strength before. Green River. Haven't had the Green River rye yet, so we might be taking that one home with us. They do have the regular Frank August, but then they've got the Frank August case study that comes in at $147.99. From what I understand, that is a great price. All right, here's your Hooten Young. Laws again. Breckenridge, there's a Stellum. Got some Larcenies. This store's got so much stuff, man. I'm gonna try and go shelf by shelf to give you guys a view. There's your Penelope's. So I did see this one before. That's $65.99. That's not a bad price. What build is this? Let's see what build that is. Looks like build number 7. I could honestly go broke in this store. So you got Heaven Hill right there. We got some more Widow Jane. I do have the Applewood. I just have not done the review on it yet. It's actually been sitting at my house just below the shoulder, or maybe a little more, for about a year. Leopold Brothers, Rough Riders. There's the high-end Wicked stuff. They've got a ton of old elk stuff. There's the Bakers. You guys know how I feel about the Bakers. That's Sagamore Bottled and Bond. I haven't had it yet. There's my favorite, the Double Oak. What is this pink? Oh, that's the Ravens Reserve. Wow, Ravens Home Reserve. Okay, so it just has the Ravens badge from the uniform. Redwood Empire. See what the price is. That's not too bad. I've seen it higher, but I've seen it cheaper. High West. Pikesville. Do not sleep on that Pikesville or the 6-year New Riff Malted Rye. They've got some single barrels in here, some Prestige LeDroit single barrels. The Prestige LeDroit Old Carter I have is amazing. More of the bare knuckle. Four Roses. There's some of the Oak and Eden. Oak and Eden stuff just looks so dark. It looks so dark for what it is. There's that Cooperstown again. We've got more Knob Creek over here. The new rye, aged 7 years. They're supposed to be coming out with a Knob Creek Blue Rye. I can't wait to see what that thing tastes like. There's Buzzard's Roost. I've got a review of the American Whiskey Buzzard's Roost coming. Nelson Brothers. There's a Bell Mead again. Got your flavor stuff, of course. All of the Jacks. There's the Noble. Still haven't had it. I know somebody can tell me what the Noble is like. Now, I believe this is the Vertical series, right? They've got 6, 7, 8. So if you don't have 6, 7, or 8, you know where to come get it. Oh, Pursuit United. This is the first time I've seen Pursuit United in a while. I'm going to have to pick up a bottle of this today. There's the Waylands. I want to do a review of Waylands versus Elmer T. Lee. Rossville Union. Getting into the Pennsylvania bourbon now. Wiggle. Never heard of it. Clyde Mays. Keep hearing good things about that Burgundy label. There's 3 Chord. I haven't heard anything good about 3 Chord. Let's see what the price is. It's not bad. Trailblazer. I did miss this one right here. Someone else reached out to me in the comments and said the Double Oak Wheated Bourbon from Rag & Branch is actually pretty good, and that is not a bad price. There's the Bardstown Rye that I haven't had yet. Fusion, just not a big fan of it. There's more James E. Pepper. I keep hearing that I need to get it. That's new, never seen that before. America, bourbon whiskey. You know I always gotta show love to the bottom shelf boys. The big handles down here. Evan Williams 100. That is not a bad bottle, man. You know, for what it is, you can find it some places cheaper. That's $17.83. I'm surprised they got a 10 cup 10 year down on the bottom shelf. I guess shelf placement doesn't always mean everything. There's the big handle of very old Barton. Johnny Drum. You got Wild Turkey 101 down here, the Wild Turkey 101 Rye. There's the Rare Breed Rye. OGD Bonded, OGD 114. There's the Ezra Brooks Rye. Cardinal Spirits. Cardinal Spirits, their cash strength is actually pretty good. There's a Nickel Rye. David Nicholson, 1848. Old Bardstown and Bernheim. Looks like they've got a couple more bottles of the Rye 3 on the end cap. I've got some samples of that sent straight to me from Rye 3, so be on the lookout for those reviews. There's some more Nashville Barrel Company and New Riff. Some Wilderness Trail Rye, which I have not had yet. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell me in the comments how good those are. Redwood Empire canisters. And let's take a look at the stuff they got locked up. So they got Black and Rabbit Hole, which is $94.99, not too bad. There's a barrel Ambarana, $83.99. Batch 35. I do have the review coming. $79.99 is not bad. Legion's Yamazaki. Now that's only coming in at $194.99. See the higher other places. There's your Muckety Muck coming in at $242, but on sale for $199. They've got a 25 and 26 year. Here are all your Bardstown. So you've got the Discovery, that's $133, excellent price. Collaborative with the Goose Island, then you've got the collaborative with Foursquare, $149.99. Not too bad. There's a single barrel Jack. Let's see what the proof is. If it was over 130, it was coming home. But that's a pretty good price, $71.99. Then you got your Calumets. So we've got a Redwood Empire down here. That's the Grizzly Beast. You've got a couple of Elijah Craig barrel proofs. That is the B523, which is really good. That's the B523 Larceny. There's a Mary Hill Club. That's a great price on that Mary Hill Club. Even though I'm not a fan of it, that is a great price. I am somewhat intrigued when it comes to the Cardinal Spirits, the Quinoa Bourbon and the Buckwheat Bourbon. They're kind of pricey though. I mean, I don't know. You can get the cash run for about $57, but you know, if you want a different experience, I haven't had them. So there's a Duke. There's a Dickel 13. Toasted Elijah Craig, which you guys know I'm not a huge fan of. There's the Traverse City, Lux Row, Fort Brain, double single barrel, $79.99, not bad.
So is this a family-owned spot?
It's family-owned. We've had two owners since 1954. The first owner was Doc Harry. He opened the drugstore and the pharmacy in '54. The original soda fountain was over where our car department is located. And that was around in the late 50s and 60s. And when I was a kid, this area location was video rentals and tanning beds.
Tanning beds?
Yes, sir. And,
that's crazy.
So Doc George, who was the owner now, was a cashier as a teenager here. Then he became a pharmacist. And then he purchased the business when Doc Harry retired. Didn't have the liquor license for Sunday sales, because back then, everything was closed on Sundays. The blue malls, right? Malls were closed, stores were, it was church and family, right? That's the idea for Sundays. So when Doc Harry did not have the liquor license for Sunday, there was always a cage up there closed for the liquor department. Doc George wanted to get that liquor license for Sunday for packaged goods, so they gave him a tavern license. He's a very bourbon expert, whiskey expert, so we opened a small bourbon bar, and that was the birth of the fountain. That was the idea behind it.
Okay.
And because we did that, we can sell packaged goods on Sundays now.
So can you believe that I've been given access to the speakeasy? This is some cool stuff here. I didn't know that this store was so full of surprises. Check this out.
These are some of the picks that they did. This is the hallway leading to the speakeasy. Wait until you see the door to the speakeasy. So this is actually the door of the speakeasy. And then it opens up to this. Check this out. This is nice. And then he let me in on a little secret. A little bit of bonus footage here. So it looks like this is more stuff that you can taste. These are some Whistle Pig bottles here that looks like you can taste. And if you move this to the side, you've got some of their tater stickers here. So this is a cool spot, man. Really cool spot. I gotta make it back down here one of these days. On my way out, they've got the nice OFC bottle right there turned into a lamp.
That was an amazing experience back there. Chuck, the bartender, ran me through the rundown of the history of the store. Today is the 29th, the leap year. They released 29 bottles of their E.H. Taylor single barrel. You do have a chance to get your hands on some of the remaining bottles, but you just have to come to the store, enter into their bourbon club, and then buy a store pick, and then that will enter you into the raffle. They had a 13-year father-son wild turkey. That is the best low-proof bourbon I've ever had in my life, hands down. You saw the speakeasy, you saw the fountain area where they had the sandwiches and they made the sodas right there on the spot with just seltzer water. You saw the liquor selection, you saw the amount of barrel picks that they had. I mean, I'm telling you, man, I know it's a hike. I know it's a hike to come up here, but if you can make it up here, come on up here. Buy some of their store picks, get yourself entered into that raffle. But the store is just amazing, man. The store picks that they had, you saw the speakeasy. The speakeasy was amazing. I love that whole 1920s type concept. That was really, really nice. I really appreciate them letting me get behind the scenes for that. You saw the liquor selection. You saw the store picks. I wanted a Knob Creek, single barrel store pick. They had some Knob Creek rye store picks. I've already got a few of those at home. I am fresh out of my Knob Creek single barrel store pick, so I do need another one. But let me show you guys what I did pick up. So I got the Rye 3. This is the 16-year light whiskey. This thing comes in at 68.6 ABV. This thing is, whew, that's hot. That's hot. I got the Elijah Craig. You guys know I'm a fan of Heaven Hill. So I got the Elijah Craig single barrel. This is 10 years old, coming in at 122.1 proof. The Wilderness Trail, this thing comes in at 111.76 proof. It's 4 years, 4 months old. I've got the Green River Rye, which I do not have, and you guys know I'm a big fan of Green River. And then, of course, had to pick up a cheap daily sipper. I didn't pick up my OF 100. I picked up the Evan Williams 100. So I can't wait to get these bottles on the channel, give you guys a review. If you want, you can vote on these two, and then whatever gets voted on the most out of these, I'll get that one on the channel for you guys. So until next time, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you're headed to a drop. Until next time.